insanity. I am the beast that ace cancel me. Granted, he is handsome with the bread, but underneath, way under feet, I cannot see the soul. Up in the grease like the holes in the ozone, up in the heat like holes in the snow globe. You reach the peace, get froze, check the logo. KH kill haters, cold and darks, patience when I'm stuck in pray surveillance. Watch my patience, take your plate right off the table. Tell them wait here, waiters waiting in my water. Fishy rappers hate the cadence, is it tip? When I drop down, you know it's time for prayer. Think I need a moment, man, I'm zoned out.
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get free encouragement. You can do it. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox Hill, and we're back, the reaction series. So today, man, strap in. It is Wednesday, and we are busy with a double dose of reaction drops, but you know it's going to be a big day when you got Tom MacDonald on deck. And today, not only do we have Tom, we've also got Rockefeller, and we have another artist that we're bringing to the channel for the first time who we have never ever done. I'm talking about Madchild. Now today's song that we're going to check out comes off of a high recommendation from you guys. It is called Sober. But before we go any further, guys, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the song in the intro. If you guys like that, yes, I'm a rapper. There's a good chance you like my breakdowns, the way I think about music. You'll probably like my music as well. I have a new album, Chaos Theory, 20 tracks of blood, sweat, and tears, heart and soul. So if you want to support me and support the channel directly, I'll put that link below. But anyways, you know what we're here for. And huge shout out to Madchild, by the way, who reached out to me on Instagram. Send me his stuff, man. So finally, it is here. Finally, it is time to do it. Let's make some history. Tom MacDonald, Madchild, Rockefeller, step up to the plate. Let's see what you got.
What up, y'all? My name's Tom. Little while back was an alcoholic. Had a mental breakdown like a year ago. Came close to put me in a coffin.
Whoa.
Damn.
Wow. I love how this is set up. You start with that bass distortion, and I'm not sure where the production is going to go. And then, bam, it all just kicks in so quickly and just grabs you. And he hits you with just some heavy lyrics. You know, we're sat around in a circle like an AA meeting. Like, hi, my name is, I have a problem. And in this case, Tom is just letting us know that he had issues with alcohol, and it almost put him into a coffin. Man, that's heavy.
Had a mental breakdown like a year ago. Came close to put me in a coffin. Damn. After the hooker I loved. After I did all the drugs. After I finally got fired.
I love that flow that he does. Da 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 da. He's used that quite a few times in the past. After the hooker I love. Wow, I'm just processing those lines too. Okay. Man, he's really just opening it up for us on this one.
Damn. After the hooker I loved. After I did all the drugs. After I finally got fired for showing up late to the job, hella tired and drunk. After the oxys I put up my nose with my boss on the oil rigs when I was young. After my ex cut her.
After the oxys I put up my nose with my boss on the oil rigs. First off, never knew that Tom used to work on the oil rigs. And then second off, man, he's been through some shit. Problems with alcohol. Problems with drug addiction as well. Wow, this is heavy. This is heavy, man.
After the oxys I put up my nose with my boss on the oil rigs when I was young. After my ex cut her wrists and the cops thought I stabbed her and beat me, then put me in cuffs. After I totaled my car trying to run from the cops with a kilo of coke in a trunk.
Wow, this is like a movie almost, man. I mean, some of these scenes that he's painting, and he's so good at storytelling. And what's cool about this time is that whereas a lot of the songs that we've covered, when he's storytelling, he'll tell someone else's story, or he'll talk about, you know, political situations and things that happen in society and break it down in the form of rap. In this case, he's telling his own personal story, and he's very descriptive with his word choice and how he goes about it. So yeah, it's just perfect when he wants to storytell and have himself as the subject for it. But I mean, running from the cops with a kilo of coke in the trunk, yeah, I'd probably shit myself and crash my car too at that point in time. And then obviously getting beat up by the cops as well. Man, that's heavy. That's heavy lyrics and stories that he's sharing. Whew.
In cuffs. After I totaled my car trying to run from the cops with a kilo of coke in the trunk. After I drank till I rotted my teeth on my head, got infections in all of my gums. After I couldn't get hard cause the vodka and porno sedated me till I was numb. After I couldn't escape from the base.
Wow, that's a hell of a statement. Till the vodka and porno sedated me till I was numb. You know, not just being sedated by the alcohol, but a different addiction as well, because it's like one addiction tends to lead to another addiction, because you get to a point where you're just doing whatever it takes to fulfill that high, to fulfill that need that you're chasing, that you'll pursue any means necessary to do that and to reach that end without fear of consequence.
After I couldn't get hard cause the vodka and porno sedated me till I was numb. After I couldn't escape from the basement I rented and went to go live with my mom.
I've been trying to figure out what that little and it's like string impacts. It's just little orchestral impacts that sit at the back of it behind that bass line, which is really cool. It's just kind of punchy. Smooth, man. And every once in a while it's got like a little Snaptracking it too.
Hit me till I was numb. After I couldn't escape from the basement I rented and went to go live with my mom. After I cheated on people I needed and lied trying to hide from the guy that I was. Oof. Then I got sober, the madness was over. Now I am proud of the man I become. Yeah.
Wow. Now I am proud of the man I become. After I cheated, you know, the people that I loved and lied to who I was. But I love how he's telling us all these stories and all this darkness that he's gone through. And then right there on that last line is that little bit of hope, is that change, is that flip on everything in the entire situation.
I was, then I got sober, the madness was over. Now I am proud of the man I become. Yeah. I'm finding someone that I know again. I started climbing out the hole I'm in, fighting demons and I know I'll win. It's time for me to mend these broken wings. Life has been hard.
Fighting demons and I know I'll win. You know, connecting now and loving yourself once more and accepting who you are. I love that statement. And it's an interesting mix because you've got Nova, who's obviously got a higher range to her voice, and Tom, who's in a lower register, and they're both singing together almost in like a duet style. And the way that it's mixed, it's like super wet and kind of like reverby kind of on the mix. It's really just hitting a little bit differently, the style of it. But it blends well together.
It's time for me to mend these broken wings. Life has been hard, I know it gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever.
Wow.
I had my scars, I'll always remember when I lost it all and never surrendered.
That's powerful. So powerful, the lines. I have my scars and I'll always remember. You never truly forget those dark times and those down times. But what you can do is you can find a way to use that to strengthen the who that you are now and to learn from that situation and to find the light at the end of the tunnel and find a way to move forward. What an amazing, powerful song, man. This is very impactful. Wow.
What up, y'all? My name's Madchild. I've been off to Xannies for a while now. I was waking up feeling suicidal, but I think I'm finally starting to smile now. Man, I lived a...
Wow. I mean, the thing is, it takes, to me, so much courage as an artist, you know, to put ourselves out there. But then, not only to put yourself out there, but to be so open about your own struggles and about the flaws and accepting who you are as human. Because, especially as rappers, we have this connotation about us, don't we? Like, you know, we have to bring this confidence on the mic. We have to really, truly believe in ourselves. And it's almost like we can't be human. We can't show weakness. We can't show flaws because there are those who want to be better than us. There are those who want to battle us. There are those who want to diss us, those who want to climb the ladder above us. I mean, we're like crabs in a bucket in a sense. So to do songs like this, when you really reveal your vulnerability and your humanity, I mean, that takes another level of courage as an artist, man. Wow.
I was waking up feeling suicidal, but I think I'm finally starting to smile now. Man, I lived a hell of a life. I've been to hell and back twice. Lost $10 million, 3 different addictions. Don't tell me about paying the price.
Wow. 3 different addictions, lost $10 million. That's a crazy, crazy story, man. Wow. And I love those lines. You know, don't tell me about hell. I've been to hell and back twice.
Back twice. Lost $10 million, 3 different addictions. Don't tell me about paying the price. From penthouses with top models, hanging with strippers with pop bottles. You're anxious and hiding alone.
Wow. And that right there is a powerful scene as he's got like the sweats and the shakes from trying to go dry, from trying to go sober. You know, he's having withdrawal right there.
My room from the world, I was pissing in pop bottles. From chart top and being a role model to flop records and lost follows. When I cop product at a month's worth.
Chart top into being a role model. All right, somebody's gonna have to comment below because I don't know Madchild's story. I mean, this is really cool that he's revealing his story, but you know, he's someone who had it and it was up here and has had this fall from grace, and then now he's kind of making a comeback.
When I left the spot, cops followed. If you saw a photo, it was only face, cause I was 85 pounds overweight.
Oof.
Mental breakdown trying to catch a plane. Wasn't Madchild, I was only Shane. My puppy Lola was my only gang. Had to put my baby in a...
You know what? I'm going to look this up, man. Hang on. I want to look it up. Wow. So I did not even make that connection that Madchild was once a member of Rock Steady Crew, The legendary Rocksteady, man. That is crazy. And then he's also been on, you know, King of the Dot. And he's battled one of the greatest battlers of all time, Daylight himself. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy and dope to know.
Madchild, I was only Sheen. My puppy Lola was my only.
Hang on.
Mental breakdown trying to catch a plane. Wasn't Madchild, I was only Sheen.
Wasn't Madchild, I was only Shane. I was only myself then. I wasn't this artist that I portray, you know? It was me, just being human.
Puppy Lola was my only gang. Had to put my baby in a grave. I walked away from
What?
every brick I laid so I could build a new.
Was he talking about his dog there? Because that's the only family that he had and he had to put her down? Or did he actually have a child that he had to put down? I mean, either way, that's just, wow, powerful shit,
Only
man.
gang had to put my baby in a grave. I walked away from every brick I laid so I could build a new wall to keep me safe.
Wow.
I'm finding someone that
And that takes a lot too, especially when you've been successful and you've reached a certain level to walk away from that and that type of life because you know it's unhealthy for you. And to start all over, to start from scratch after you worked so hard to build that in the first place. I can't imagine going through that psychologically and the strength that that takes to overcome.
I laid so I could build a new wall to keep me safe.
I'm finding someone that I know again. I started climbing out the hole I'm in, fighting demons and I know I'll win. It's time for me to mend these broken wings. Life has been hard, I know it gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever.
This is a war that I'll fight forever because it never does truly end. The battle to finalize and overcome addiction after you've been down that path, it never truly ends. You can't slip up because all it takes is one slip up and it's so easy to fall backwards after all the work and effort you put to overcome it.
War that I'll fight forever.
I just had a thought. I wonder if they are actors or if they're actual people who have gone through addiction problems themselves, because Tom has done this in other videos, like when he did White Boy, and you guys talked to me that he brought the cast on and he played them the song, you know, and he wanted to see if they were okay with it. And there were like 2 people that left and other people stayed. So I'm just wondering with this song and the nature of the message and such, if something like this, if he actually went and found actual people who had dealt with addiction problems in the past and sat them in the room, or if it's just actors. I'm just curious to know. Somebody comment below if you know.
When you fall down and the world's closing in, you can get up again, up again. Life has been hard, I know it
Nice.
gets better. This is a war that I'll fight forever.
It's catchy. And that's a beautiful, beautiful piano line just to carry it all out. Shout out to Nova, as always, on point on the visual. Shout out to Nova on the hook as well. Shout out to Tom, man. Amazing, vulnerable, raw lyrics. Shout out to Madchild as well, sharing his story and his journey with us. And I think the most important thing is that they've revealed these flaws in themselves in the hope that it inspires others, in the hope that people can take inspiration from them and look where they are now and how they have battled back, and how, you know, it's so easy when you're down and you feel like there's never going to be light again. You're never going to be up again. Like you've fallen too far in the hole and there's no way you're going to get out of the hole. And it's like, what's the point? But Tom and Madchild are 2 examples of being way down in that hole and feeling like it's a bottomless pit and still finding a way to come out of it. That's an awesome song. Tom MacDonald, Madchild, Nova Rockefeller. you are Knox Hill certified. So hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below any other Tom MacDonald songs you want to see me do, Madchild songs, or if there's other artists you want to see me check out. I try to read all of your comments, guys. I respond as much as I can, so please keep commenting and keep posting. Also, if you're here at the end of this video, do me a favor, subscribe, notifications on, and support the channel directly. As always, this is your reminder to stay safe, to stay positive. It's Knox Hill. I'll catch you again soon. I'm out.